Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the nuts. Got some more millies, I keep me.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's out of bounds. Get this, right where the kickoff came from, at the opposing 35-yard line.
There's one less thing now this offense got to worry about, silencing the home crowd early. That return, well, it already did that. Fever pitch we began with, Kate's quieted to a dull murmur following a tremendous return by the special teams unit.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go. Ready.
Love now to throw. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ready.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Down.
Jacobs running behind center. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a game of 5.
Ready.
On second down, Jacobs. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on third and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
Quick throw out wide by Love. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Nick starting with a pass. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Has some daylight through the 40. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive.
Hey, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good for the Packers. First down. A gain of 11.
They'll go from the gun with Lloyd. Dropped for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him and ends with a touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Packers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They've got first down here from the 36. Play action with Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. There it goes. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Bay. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to the air. Nix after the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
We've set it downs for them from the 31.
37. Oh, my son.
First and 10. It's Harvey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Through the middle. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Denver. to a single possession. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 14.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that return heads out of bounds. Job well done. It's close to that enemy 35-yard line.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over with a lot of the work and the field position already done.
And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
To the air with Long. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. 40. Ready.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
43 rail. Let's go. Punt.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got his man. This is Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers throw their early lead to 13. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought down by Javon Hargrave.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Caught by Bryant. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Complete beyond the marker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Able to get it to Franklin. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On second down, here's Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Waddle makes the catch. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Harvey gets it on the counter. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Down to the 10, and he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a one-score game in the first half. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Fight, 60. Come on.
Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Okay,
All
right.
set to go now from the 35.
Solid red.
First down.
Here we go. Red, light blue, black ultra.
Love with it on first down. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call a gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro Nick Bonito. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Love. That's caught for the first. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 13-point lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. It's a foot race! The 40! Into the red zone! And he carries it in for the touchdown! The Broncos making a one-score game in the 1st half.
That explosive run, this guy's right up on the edge of 200 yards, Kate. And with this body of work, it could only take one more carry to cross that mark and suddenly become a very intriguing subplot for the rest of this game. Can he get to 200 plus? We'll get to watch.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Set. Watch out now. 32. Set.
From the pistol, here's Love. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
24-yard gain on the play. And the
black.
1st down.
Yellow. 43. Set.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Set, blue, check. Set.
On the give, it's Lloyd. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
3. Set, hunt. Ready.
Quick pass, right side, complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Come on.
Lloyd on the shotgun handout. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They run once more with Lloyd. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here we go, set, ready.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Broncos 28. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Throw to the right finds Waddle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. There's the fake. Here's Nix. And the pack gets home. They drop him. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
And they get a good chunk of 6 yards, but they needed a couple more steps. It's 4th down. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. One last play before the break.
Let's go. 52. Ready?
Hand off here to Lloyd. He has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
To kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
It was complete. It's Bryant outright. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the draw, they give to Harvey. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Second down, give to Harvey. Oh, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
It's a third down, give to Harvey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Keeps it moving. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. All set to go now from the 35.
35-yard line.
On first down, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on third down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's got it. Complete to Bryant. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Harvey can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal. Here's Nix. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
Ready.
They'll throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
Again, right side. Here's Lloyd. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Throwing, it's Love. Fits it through the middle. Tackle made right around the 26. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. To the air with Love. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked up Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable.
And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Packers are tackled after a stellar return. Following the interception, they're going to take over at their 40.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Behind the inside handoff to Lloyd. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Again, a run with Lloyd. And that's good for a gain of 5. Last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Matt Surtain, hauling him to the ground.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Love on 3rd and short. Kraft has it. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That one hits for 30. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ball is red. Come on, set. 52 blue, red, yellow. Set, huh?
Working inside the red zone. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
He's got it. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. On the return, here's Mims. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Harvey once more. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
17 yards. That's good for Broncos. 1st down.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Oh, my son. Hey, my man.
Nix with it on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Taken down at the 41. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll air it out on 3rd. This is Ingram looking left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds the in route complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Broncos 1st down.
Nix. down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
On second down, here's Dobbins. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
He was taken down.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
A loss of 1. It's now third down and 6.
Nick now to throw. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Packers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Ready, set.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Smash. Here we go. Hut.
First down throw. Here's Love. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Set. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Has him on the quick hitter. A lot of space ahead. Still has some space up near midfield. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Huge. Yellow. Down.
Putting a receiver in motion.
45. Hut.
On first and 10, here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play. But defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Set. Hut.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Packers moments away from win number 12. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready.
They motion a receiver left.
Ready.
Pass brought in by Watson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Packers first down.
Ready. Ready.
First and goal, Green Bay.
Set.
They're going to pass it here. Caught out wide. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead.
Broncos 28. Brendan McManus to kick on for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
Broncos take over first and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
It's now second and 19. At the 19.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 11.
On third down, here's Nix. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Desperation time here on 4th. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Has it at the 7. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal.
Ready?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Love out of the shotgun. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
Striker. 3. Ready.
Lloyd. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Packers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. On now is McManus to kick this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. And this will be the final play of the game. One final shot here. Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. Well, everyone's been wondering, Brock, will this be the week? Is this going to be the week that the streak ends? Well, nope, chain another one on as the rest of the league keeps wondering.